Well, welcome back. Friend of the show, Tristan Flynn from Jolly Tales is back here, and we've got Kermit.
Kermit the dog.
So excited. We're here to talk all about adopting dogs, rescuing puppies. Kermit. Kermit and I briefly met here a minute ago, but she was more interested. Is it he?
Yeah.
He more interested in the treat. So let's get right to it. Is Kermit up for adoption?
Yes, he is. He is available through greyhoundadoption.ca. I believe he's about 3 years old.
Okay.
And he is a very, very friendly guy. So he's going to make a great dog for someone, especially if you're familiar with greyhounds. But greyhounds are a great breed to adopt. So hopefully if people are watching this, they will think about checking out that website and maybe finding him a home.
Yeah, personality-wise, I know greyhounds, they're very easygoing.
Yep, they can be very laid back. He is kind of an interesting one. He's very, very friendly. He's very, very curious.
Okay.
So you can see that his tail's always going. The foster family that has him says it doesn't seem to stop. And he's a very curious guy. So he's going to make a great pet for someone. He doesn't seem to have a lot of fear, so he's really curious about the world. So sometimes greyhounds can be a little bit more on the timid side. And so you kind of have to help them with a little bit of fear issues, but he's a very, very confident one.
What about exercise-wise? Do they require a lot of running or? I
wouldn't say a lot. Every dog needs exercise, but you can certainly sublet that with mental exercise. So you can work on teaching him some tricks and teaching him some obedience. But, you know, he would need just kind of a regular set of exercise. Sometimes they don't like for them to be off leash and running around at dog parks because they can just tend to kind of run too quickly.
They're quick runners.
Yeah, they're quick runners, and they may tend to fixate on some of the smaller dogs sometimes, especially if they're running around. So usually they'll try to just leash walk them as much as they can, but certainly if you work on their obedience, they can be a great pet.
So just talking about adopting and rescuing pets in general, I know my mom right now, she's on the fence. She's either talking about getting a brand new puppy or adopting and rescuing, and I know it's loving
like, I'll just take those, thank you.
I know it's quite the process. You really have to do your homework, so where do you even begin for somebody out there who's interested?
Well, the first thing is I would try to settle on a breed that you're interested in. Do some research. I actually did a breed match online and kind of entered some of my lifestyle to decide what breed I would want. So I wanted a more laid-back dog, so I actually ended up getting a Bernese Mountain Dog. So I would try to settle on a breed and try to settle on what you are actually looking for. Is it a puppy or is it a more adult dog? There's certainly benefits and kind of penalties to both. If you have a brand new puppy, you're going to be in for a lot of training. He really wants that food. You're going to be in for a lot of training. If you have a rescue dog, you're going to have stuff that's more set in their ways. So you're going to be able to house train a dog like Kermit quicker. You know, he's going to probably be easier to manage right off the bat. With puppies, you're going to have to go through that teething stage. So you have to kind of decide, are you up for puppyhood or are you kind of looking for more of an adult dog? And again, there's benefits to both.
Going to a shelter, what are maybe some 3 top questions that you really want to have in mind to ask if you pick a certain breed?
Yeah, you really want to know a lot about their temperament. So you want to know about, are they good with other dogs? Are they good with people? Is there anything I should be worried about in terms of aggression? You know, what is this dog? Has this dog gotten along with all kinds of dogs before? Do they have any behavioral problems that the shelter has noticed? Like, are they good in a kennel? Are they barking a lot? Are they anxious? So you should really want to try to get a training plan together for your new dog. So as soon as you adopt a dog, it's really important to try to get a training plan together. Even if the dog seems like they're really good, we can have what's called a honeymoon period where the dog seems really great, but they're picking up on a lot of your signals and learning throughout the first few months that they're there. So it's very important to be training them. So one of the first things I would do with a new dog like Kermit is I want to reward him all the time. So I'm kind of feeding him treats and treats and treats because he's never been to a TV studio before. So I want to make sure that he has a really good experience here.
Okay,
he's not scared of things like cameras and lights. So I want to make sure that I'm just kind of feeding him the whole time.
And he is loving it, I would say.
He is loving it. He is very food motivated. So that means that he will be a very trainable dog.
So you go through, let's say you go through the process, you've picked the breed, it's about 2 days away, you're going to bring the dog home.
Yep.
What are some tips that you can do, because it can be stressful not only for the owner, but for the puppy as well, so what can you do to ease that as they get
So the first thing is try not to overwhelm the dog. If you get a new dog, you're really excited, but I wouldn't be taking them out to dog parks or trying to enroll them in doggy daycare and all these types of things, and I wouldn't be taking them to all these new places right away. I would let them settle into a routine, but you want to start teaching them the really important things right away. So things like house training, so we want to start taking him out in the yard and rewarding him for going in the right place. We want to chew toy train him, so we want to start teaching him which things in the house are for him and which things we would like for him to stay away from. So we want to make sure we have some enrichment toys and Kongs ready for him, so that as soon as he comes into the home, he identifies, these are my toys, they're filled with food, this is what I play with, and hopefully he can have some more freedom. So I might restrict his freedom to maybe a room or 2 at the beginning. You might be kenneling him when you leave him because you can't supervise him, but eventually we want to train the dog to be more trustworthy and understand what they're allowed to do in the house. So that would be the two of the top things I would do is house training your dog and chew toy training your dog, and don't overwhelm them when you first bring them home.
Yeah, I think the overwhelming part, because it's not only one we're bringing for the family as well and for the puppy. So if people want more information, maybe if you're interested in adopting Kermit, you can visit its Maritime.
It's greyhoundadoption.ca.
Okay.
And we'll be tweeting out the links for him as well.
Absolutely. We have a board here as well that we can bring up. Maybe you can write the website down if you're interested in adopting Kermit, or as well you want to hit up Jolly Tails for some training. You can do so. Here's the information.